Hello and welcome to a new video about the Roman Empire. And today we will talk about the question, was there fast food in ancient Rome? And the answer is yes. There was kind of fast food. There were popinais, which is basically a restaurant, but you could also take basically food on the hand to eat somewhere else. These were actually quite similar to modern restaurants. For example, you could go in, sit down there, and someone would serve you food. You had like a choice between different foods. Mostly these were very simple foods though. It was mostly used actually to just drink there, for example, wine or other drinks. But you could also eat there, so you could get like olives, you could get cheese, etc., like small things. Sometimes they also provided you with like a very simple stew, just very simple food you could get there. And you could not only eat there, but you could also go and take it on your hand and go then somewhere else to eat. Often to advertise their food, they basically had on the walls kind of a painting of what they offer you to eat, so you could choose it there. They didn't really have like a menu card you could look at, also because there was not really much you could choose between. It was just very simple food. It was basically also bread they had. It was just to fill your stomach in the end, and not really to get a great meal. Basically, the main thing at the Popina was an L-formed table, where the shorter end was basically looking outside to the street, where people could come and order their food, and the longer one was basically inside of the whole restaurant or bar, because there were basically like 3 holes or 4 or 5 holes, and in there was basically the food. In one was olives, in the other one was cheese, etc. They could just take it out, put it on a plate and serve it to you. Then they had underneath this whole table, they basically had like a little bowl with water where they washed the dishes in. Hygiene wasn't very good there, so if you had basically a plate, you knew it could still be pretty much like dirty. It was just like one time through water and then it was served again. But ancient people didn't really know about like this very small particles and virus, etc. They just knew that, for example, if you were like at a place where it stinks, that you can get infected by exactly like bacteria, etc. They didn't really know what bacteria were, but they knew that there was something in the air that could infect you. That's why an ancient author also wrote that you should not build like a city or your house at places that stink extremely, because there it is very likely that you get sick. They kind of found that out just through practice, through people living there and then getting sick, and then at another place where it doesn't stink, not getting sick. So they knew there was something there. They knew it was something that basically went through the air into you and made you sick. What exactly it was, they didn't know though. In this Popinae, you basically had cheap food and also mostly cheap wine, since it was not really the place to go for richer people. It was more for the simple people. For example, if you had like wanted a quick meal, you've gone there. If you wanted just a quick drink, you could go there as well. It was pretty simple. It was like modern fast food, but you didn't really have a big choice of what you want to eat and what you want to drink.